Hello.
Welcome. This is our early stream.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Special edition.
I like seeing some new names in chat already. It's great. It's great. Love seeing that. I wish we could do more of these, but unfortunately we have jobs. So
it's not quite
and we don't really want to stream
time permissible. So,
but we're here.
Yeah,
and we'll get to do whenever.
Enjoy the special nature of the stream. So, yeah, we're playing all of these decks.
Yep, they're last
Smashing
12 until we get to our 100 decks, and then we'll get right back to the Tournament of Champions on Sunday. Yeah, a lot of shipment notifications in the United States. A lot of LGS is getting their decks. Sky Jedi, hey, we're here early. This is our U.S. pre-release hype stream.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Mortivis and Yo-Yo Milkworm are going to be streaming on his channel, so definitely check that out for the official U.S. release stream. Very cool. All right, let's just get into it because there are games to play. I know it's very confusing.
Wolfbird device. I don't think I've seen that yet.
Menacing Frau Fabrizio.
Another Fabrizio. This is Elder L Stagmoss. A Z-Force agent deck.
Another Z-Force agent? There's like 5 Z-Force agents, I feel like. That's a lot of Z-Force. 7 p.m. in the perfect timing.
Z-Force has been overrepresented. Oh, and a Captain Val Jericho too.
Okay. The thing is, I grabbed boxes from two different cases, by the way. Plus, our Canada boxes were from 2 different cases too.
Yeah. No card can. Elder L Stagmoss.
Maybe Z-Force is an officer in the Star Alliance Navy. Could be. Another Logos Star Alliance deck.
This deck has 3 Seabringer Kakoas, which I actually don't think is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Seabringer Kakoa is a pretty solid creature. Oh god, abandoned ship.
And Sherman.
Yep. Ambervac. I finally opened it, Ambervac. I feel like you had.
I've got so many Ambervacs.
I was going to say, I think every time you have a Star Alliance deck, I feel like I'm playing against an Ambervac.
Yeah. We've opened. I don't know how many Evil Twins. Probably like 6. I want to say something like that.
Well, I've opened like 4.
Maybe it's like
I haven't opened any. I have not opened any in the last several streams, but I opened like 4 before we started this last leg. Claymore gifted a pile of subs. 5.
Awesome.
Appreciate that support, Claymore.
Yeah, thank you so much. Eddie treats cost 4,000 mushroom mans. That's good. The Evil Twins are like just different for the most part. Not necessarily
they're fine. Yeah,
more powerful. Sometimes worse.
Yeah, they're like, interesting enough.
Yeah.
The Flying Spectre. Oh. Huh.
Oh, the Shadow Ship?
Yeah. This one is uncommon.
Okay.
So I don't think we've had the Flying Spectre on stream yet, but it's uncommon. It says after your opponent raises the tide, destroy the Flying Spectre. Action, steal 1 if the tide is high.
Okay.
So that's probably very good versus older sets. This card's like probably just gets blown up almost immediately in Dark Tidings. But against older sets, your opponent's like take 3 chains to get rid of an artifact. I'm not sure if I want to do that. This thing has a lot of rares. Hey, it's my good friend Dypno Spymaster.
Always welcome.
Yeah, I don't think it's blank. I do think it is action steal 1, right? Most of the time, you can probably arrange it so that you'll at least always get to steal 1. Exactly, yeah. If the tide is low, your opponent can't raise the tide again, right? So if you play it while they already have the tide, it won't blow up immediately. So... And honestly, if it makes the opponent take the tide when they don't really want to take the tide, that's probably a win anyway.
Four.
I mean, it's like I think it's an example of a card that it's like real easy to focus on, and you think it's like the focal point of a deck or something like that, and really it's just like a neat trick you can pull like once or twice. So I don't think you have to like go out of your way to make the card work or not work, right? How many cards? It's better than just like a discard, right? Because it at least has a powerful effect while it's operational. You just have to like jump through a little bit of hoops to get it to be so that it can actually do something. So,
and if it makes your opponent take 3 chains, like
I think it serves its purpose.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's better than binding irons at that point, right? So,
static charge on shoulder id. Steals.
Yes.
Yep, it does.
Yes.
Yep. It does.
Yeah.
Yep, it won't damage its neighbors because it can't deal damage.
Because Shoulder Id is a replacement effect. Shoulder Id's actually very good in this set.
Yeah,
I think.
Because I like a lot of cards that were brought up to this set, or they shine a little more in this set, which is pretty cool.
There's a lot of really interesting interactions for those older cards. So... Shoulder Id and infighting also has weird interactions, right? But specifically the wording on it. Static Charge says this creature gains the effect. It deals 2 damage to its neighbors, right? So it's basically like an extra line of text at the bottom of Shoulder Id. And then you have to go back and read the other text on Shoulder Id where it says instead of doing damage, it steals 1 instead. Well, feels like a mulligan. It's not an awful hand, but it feels like a mulligan.
This is Reclaimed by Nature. Well, at least you got like Mollymox and stuff in Untamed.
Yeah, Mollymox is a good impersonation of that. I think arguably better in this set because of the recursion that exists with like Witch of the Dawn and the both World Tree and the Ritual of Life. And the bouncing, right? Like, if your opponent has a lot of artifacts and they're playing Unfathomable, they don't really want to keep putting Mollymock back on top of your deck, right? So,
I want to scooch my chair, but Eddie's just in between the wheels.
Yeah.
I'll just lean. You would have to have a creature to do damage to, right? For the static charge.
Yeah, there has to be a creature next to it, but yes. Okay. Much better. And I will start by playing a Frigorific Rod. And it's turn.
I'll play Logos. I'll play a Seaborg and a library card.
Library card. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Z-Force Agent and a Shieldulator, an Agent Septia, and an Amber Vac.
I feel like Z-Force Agent is much more likely to just get loaded the heck up in this set.
Well, Shieldulator is awesome. I think this is a very good creature / attachment, right? because that 2 does so much work in this set.
Yep. I'll say Starlines. I'll play a Biome Discovery and take the set. I will play Sabotage Mission. Increase your key costs. I will play a Kirker. Play a Shieldulator on a Seaborg. I'll play a Zap and draw a card. Zap does 2 damage. I'll do 2 damage to the Septia, so a damage.
Not tonight. Hello.
Hey, welcome.
Okay, I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to borrow that library card if you don't mind. Thank you. And then I'm going to play a One-Eyed Willa. I don't want to give you the chance to use the library card. I think I may have still have had one more turn before I had to steal it, but go ahead. I'll draw 2.
I'll say Logos. I will reap and shoot the Willa and raise the tide. Already raised. I will final analysis. Each draw 2.
Okay.
Play Infomorph, Swevin, and Armadrone.
Alright, my turn. I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Sink or Swim, and I'm going to discard a card at random from your hand.
So nice of us to stream earlier. We're glad y'all can join us.
Yeah.
For sure.
Seneschal.
Yeah. I was trying to get it in before the borrow. I mean, I technically didn't know that he had borrow in his deck, so.
I am going to say Storm Surge, so you don't ready next turn. I am going to Maelstrom to make you start over.
Jeez.
And then I will play a Waccolia. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 1.
Okay, let's say Sanctum. I will play Radiant Truth and a Strange Ordination. Your turn. You got your second vaccine and got to see the early stream. Very nice.
Yeah, get ready for tomorrow, because if your second day of the second vaccine is anything like mine, you will be hallucinating for 24 hours. I am going to say Starline, so I'm going to play Captain Val Jericho. I will play Volmart. That doesn't do anything here. So I may play 1 card that is not of the active house. I am going to just take chains if I raise that tide there. I am going to play Sea Urchin and capture 1 on it. And then I'm going to Unity or Discord to use Waccolia to reap. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 4.
There's Logos.
Play that stuff you played. Take the turn you took 2 turns ago.
That's amazing, Roadrunner. The state of Ohio is running a lottery to give away $1 million every week.
Yeah, did you see that?
Why is every state not doing that?
Yeah, it's there was like Bill de Blasio was giving away like free French fries or something like that. Something hilarious.
That's genius.
Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I am going to play Seeker Needle. I'll capture onto Walmart. All of my creatures are all of my creatures are like, please kill us. I should pop the library card first. Pop the here, thank you. And I'll draw for playing the Seeker Needle. Okay. I am going to play Gas Pipes Malone and draw. I am going to use Captain Val Jericho to put a Z-Wave emitter on Val Jericho. I am going to play One-Eyed Willa and draw.
Did you draw from the Z-Wave emitter?
I did not draw for the Z-Wave emitter. I am going to play Dipno Spy Master and draw. I am going to play Sack of Coins. Actually, I can reap the Sea Urchin first. So.
Now, what library card was Shadows because he borrowed it?
Yes. Because of... and then I will play Sack of Coins. So I've got 6 damage to do. So I will do...
You draw first, too.
Oh, yeah. I will do 2, 6. I have Hard Simpson here. I've got Seeker Needle. You kill Hard Simpson if you just fight him directly, so I will play Hard Simpson. And that is my turn. Logos is so good in this set, especially when you're using Logos cards during a turn that isn't Logos.
Say Star Alliance. I'll play Shield You later. I'll play Grand Alliance Council, draw a card.
I think this is a lot of dead creatures.
I'll choose Logos, Star Alliance, Unfathomable. What Shadows creature can you? You can keep the Urchin, I guess.
Okay.
I'll put a Force Field on the Moray. Your turn.
Alright, so I will Forge.
You didn't draw for Hard Simpson?
I did not. I would not. I don't think I would have drawn something I could have played. I am going to say Unfathomable. I am going to use the Frigorific Rod on the Moray. I'm going to play a bunch of big Unfathomable creatures. Okay, there. Like actually, I could do that. Yeah. And then I will Reap with Wachovia. Make the keys cost +2. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Play Logos. I'll Phase Shift. Agent Septia. Play a Seaborg. I guess I'll discard this Bill Jordan. I'm done.
Right. I am going to say Unfathomable. I will Frigorific Rod the Moray.
Okay.
I am going to Reap with the Guilt Spine Netcaster, and I will exhaust Seaborg. I am going to play a Guilt Spine Netcaster, and I'll capture onto this Krakoa. Wachovia will Reap. I'm going to discard General Sherman, since I've got command of the board. I think this, I can threaten, but I also kind of want to just kill the Septia. So I'll have this, come on, dog. This Krakoa is going to go fight Septia. Yeah, we both have today off, so
yeah.
We were trying to arrange a Dark Tidings release stream for quite some time. I'm going to Reap with Seabringer and Reap with Seabringer. And it's your turn.
Okay. I'll say Sanctum.
Draw 2.
Play a Red Hand Registry, which is pretty good, I think. I'll play a Bulwark. I will play a Light Everlasting.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Get the Seneschal.
Got the Seneschal, which was all I had. I will play a Shoulder Armor on Seneschal. And I'll Taxing Journey on my Logos creatures. Capture 2.
Your Logos?
Yeah. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Unfathomable. I am going to take the chains to raise the tide. Guess that could go. I'm gonna play Abandoned Ship, which is just a teetotal blowout here. I'll bounce Seneschal, Bulwark, Moray, Seaborg.
Man, what a balance card.
It's like Sanctum creatures hate to see it. I'll Frigorific Rod, the Shield You Later. I'll Reap with the Gilt Spine, and choose the Shield You Later. I'll Reap with Krakoa. I'll Reap with Wakolia to make you pay +2. I'll Reap with Seabringer. I will Reap with Gilt Spine, choose the Shield You Later, and then Reap with Seabringer. And say check with 12 and drop a chain.
Okay, I'll say Starlance. It'll lay the Archons on this guy.
I feel like Red Hand Registry does a better job than the other one. The one that was in Mass Mutations.
I will Grand Alliance Council for
Shadows.
Those two.
These two?
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Alright, I will forge. I am going to say Starlance. I'll play Tabor. I am going to give Tabor Z-Ray Blaster. And then I'm going to Techno Babble to stun the Shield You Later. I'll drop a chain and draw 2, and then shuffle and draw.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll play or hold fast and lose. Ugh.
Yeah, get Unfathomable.
Yeah.
Well, that and Borrowed. That was like disgusting. I feel dirty. I'm sorry.
That's pretty bad.
Man, I can only imagine how mad I'd be if that happened to me. It'd be pretty mad.
Pretty mad. Be some one-sided matchups in this set.
Yeah, it just feels that way. Cause that was like a great example. It's like library card, extremely powerful card, gets borrowed, and then your Sanctum isn't awful, and like your logo has like a lot of creatures that you want to use. You just
Maelstrom
never
just,
get
like,
to use them. Yeah,
puts you back literally.
Maelstrom is like skip a turn.
Insanely. It's like worse than skip a turn.
Oh no. I don't have a logos for Starlights. The Tribune that preaches for unicorns.
The Defender of Adorable, the Black Tree. The Defender of Adorable, the Black Tree. What?
Okay, so the tree is called
But
Adorable.
there's no comma, which is weird.
Yeah. Worlds Collide target release. Yeah.
Did they go down in the Pacific? It's possible.
They very easily could have. Or they're still in the port. They're still in the port at Los Angeles or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if that ever cleared up. I mean, I want to say for a long time decks were printed in Germany. For like most games. That was just like where they were printed. Was it Carta Mundi? That's why like every Magic card was printed for like 15 years or something.
Avenging Aura Pog.
Yeah. Avenging Aura feels like it should have been in...
Free Seabringer goes this time.
Oh, no! Avenging Aura feels like it should have been in Worlds Collide.
Yeah.
It should just be an artifact. How many rares are in this? 5 rares: Sanctum Guardian,
Good
Round
Lord.
Table, Orb of Wonder, Avenging Aura, Aha the Inconspicuous.
Okay. Gatekeeper with the capture icon.
That's bad, right?
Yeah, it's bad if they're at 7.
Yeah. It's good if they're at 8, because
Yeah.
you could then spread it around, maybe. Art Boy wants to give Eddie a treat. It's good. It's good to know. It's good to know that if we streamed earlier, people would be willing to watch. So.
Yeah. Feels good.
I mean, our YouTube is like 2/3 European viewers, which makes sense. So
he's same as the night.
Yeah, he's in the same spot. He has not moved because he didn't get enough treats.
Doesn't have the energy.
He doesn't have the energy to move. Oh, now stuff his nose.
Done. Treated. Missed the boxes. The Katana box. The Katana box is now our trash box for Dark Tidings trash.
It's protein bags for the good decks. Well, even our not good decks get sleeved and get played. So.
Yep.
I mean, it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat the storage solution of just like a big white cardboard 4-row box. As far as just storing decks, there's stuff you can do to enhance it. Justin likes to use like the deck dividers and whatnot.
I do like a deck.
I like to recycle the Dragon Shield boxes to use them as spacers and stuff like that in there.
I don't see who missed the boxes because we never really used them, but I understand that a lot of people did reseal them back into the boxes. That's pretty much what I'm doing, Claymore. Same thing.
The deluxe kit or whatever had a really nice box that came with it. I just wish it was like slightly cheaper because I think it's just a little bit too pricey. Did they print those for these for the other sets?
They didn't
was
print
it just
again after that.
It was just just Worlds Collide.
Mm-hmm.
Who won that roll? I did. You did.
You did.
Okay, I rolled 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I will play Sanctum Guardian.
Okay. I'll play a Mookling. I'll play Way of the Pixie on Mookling. I'll Reaper Soda, Ready and Reap. I'll Reaper Soda, Ready and Reap. Boom.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Orb of Wonder. I'm going to play Round Table. I will play Gatekeeper. I'll play Bulwark. And the Sanctum Guardian will go fight the Mookling and assault it down. Now, in this situation, I don't actually use the Sanctum Guardian's ability because the assault ended the fight, so there was no actual fight. So the Sanctum Guardian's ability that is mandatory doesn't happen. So, and it is your turn. I will draw 4.
These actually have taunt.
What's that?
Because the round table, they have all taunt.
Oh yeah, they all have taunt.
I'll say Untamed. I'll Mollymock the Orb of Wonder.
Aww, boo!
Ambermancy with a capture icon. And I'll Persistent Sunning to exhaust the Sanctum. Your turn.
Alright. I am going to say Saurian. I'll play Venator Altum. I'll play Magistra Vita, and I won't use her because all of my creatures tapped. And I'm going to play City State Interest. I'm going to show you how these prehistoric bitches do it downtown. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Unfathomable. I'll play a Guiltspine Netcaster, a Seabringer, Krakoa, Wacolia, and Scifius. Your turn.
Yeah.
Yep, no fun for me.
Alright, I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to... Yeah, I'll say Sanctum. I'll take 3 chains to raise the tide. I may come to regret that. Okay, so it feels like in matches where one player has Logos and the other player doesn't have Logos, the other person does not want to take the chains. The person who does not have Logos or Star Alliance does not ever want to take the chains because they cannot compete with the efficiency and anything that slows them down. But in this game, we both are slow decks as far as efficiency is concerned.
Right.
So it does not feel nearly as awful to just take the chains here. I am going to play Strange Ordination. I am going to play Avenging Aura, which literally does nothing here.
Yeah, that card's bad.
I am going to play Badge Magus. Played right there. I am... going to have the Sanctum Guardian fight Seabringer Krakoa. Will live because of the round table.
Raise the tide.
Yeah. I'll swap. Could swap with... I think I'd rather bury the Venator. Actually, I think swapping with Bulwark is that. Now Gatekeeper can kill a Guiltspine for free with Assault, and Bulwark can reap. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain and
Say Sanctum. Play Heal or Harm to have Mollymock fight the Badge Magus. I'll play a Grand Melee. Heal your Saurians.
my dinosaurs.
I will play Barrister Joya. Play Trial by Water to reset the tide. Till the start of my next turn, it cannot be
manipulated.
Yeah, not raise the tide. And I'll Taxing Journey onto my Unfathomable.
Yep.
Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I am going to play a Flumph. I am going to play Washed Away. If the tide is high, destroy each artifact. It is not. Otherwise, raise the tide. I cannot. I'm going to play Persistence Hunting on Unfathomable and tap all of the Unfathomable. And it's your turn. I will drop a chain and draw.
I'll check say Unfathomable. Play a Rod. I'll play Black Raider. Capture 2. Play Brain Drain. Oh no. That infighting though. Well, what it is. Reach advantage, you could thought maybe it would be kind of a crappy turn. I'll put infighting on top. Okay. Okay, your turn.
Alright, I am just gonna say Sanctum, I think. I'm gonna have Sanctum Guardian fight your Photic Raider and assault it down. Gatekeeper is gonna fight Barrister Joya. And then Bulwark's gonna fight Wakolia. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw one. Say check with 7.
Forge. Let's like to play a Staunch Knight. The Taxing Journey on Staunch Knight. Play Shifting Battlefield on Staunch Knight. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Altruist's Rostrum. I'll play Senator Quintina, and I will reach advantage. Raise the tide. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. I'll say check with 6.
Say Unfathomable. Play Sabog's Thingamabob. If your opponent forges a key, exhaust each creature they control. I will play an Echo Pearl.
Oh, my thing that blows up all the artifacts back.
Yeah. I will...
Yes, Captain Gale.
I'm gonna fight Gatekeeper.
Yep.
I'm gonna return those 2 to your hand.
Okay.
Wrath of Ruin. And I'll exhaust Floof. So will be exhausted shortly.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
I'll forge. I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to discard the Infighting. I play Chelonia, and I'm going to play 2 good bucks. And it is your turn. I want to.
Yeah, forge. I'll say Untamed. Play Mollymawk. Blow up the rostrum. Play Deepwater Gruin. I'll give you 1. And I will Wave the Pixie on the Mollymawk. Do Echo Pearl. I'll Echo Pearl, like a buck.
Exhausted, enraged, and stunned.
Yep.
I am going to say Saurian. Quintina's going to fight the Mollymawk. And I am going to play 3 Undagnathuses. I will put a casual 36 power onto the table. I'll say check with 7, and it is your turn. I'll draw 3.
Alright, well, so Sanctum. Play Vault Keeper, Gormavom, Gatekeeper with a capture icon. Staunch Knight. This Staunch Knight will just reap. End up.
Yeah, so I will forge. And all my creatures are tapped. That card is actually
it's really good. Cool. Yeah.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Gormavam. I'll play Aha the Inconspicuous. I'll play Bulwark, Marshal Ewer, and Sanctum Guardian.
So you gain 4.
Yes.
Chelonia is very hard to kill.
Elusive is just...
Yeah.
Okay, and it is your turn. I will draw 5. These have taunt. These do not.
I guess I should say Sanctum. I'll Taxing Journey there. I'll Gorm the Gorn. I'll just reap 4 times and hope you don't have an answer. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to lose to your board. That's it.
Okay. I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Keyfrog. I'm going to play Fertility Chant. I am going to Persistence Hunting for Sanctum. And then Gibbuck is going to fight Gatekeeper. Does this destroy a creature? Oh! I was close.
Yeah.
I don't have any way to boost power like that. If I had the infighting there, I could win by killing the Key Frog, right? So close. I lost to the Thingamabob, I think, because I lost a lot of actions. And,
yeah, Spirits Away would be welcome. I do feel like there needs to be more board wipes in this set.
If I had this first or last, I think I would have been in good shape too. Spent some time fighting when I could have just purged.
Alright.
Lost so many actions to battle that game.
That's how it be. That was me last game.
Yeah.
One person is guaranteed to not have fun when the Unfathomable deck is on the table.
I would say I didn't have... I mean, I had fun that game. It was just like, I lost actions.
Yeah, that was close. I mean, you got to chill on you a lot.
Yeah, that's what cost me the game. You didn't have any, like, direct removal, right? So
yeah.
Basically get... It's like where play effects in this set are very good.
Sinister Conflalister.
This is the Maestro of Flood Room.
Flood Room.
We needed this Maestro like 2 years ago when the basement flooded.
The Flood Room.
Or he visited us then.
He could have.
I have a Sobox Thingamabob this time.
That's a very good card. I got 2 early birds. So
that's not. Yeah. Well, I got.
Wait, it doesn't. No, it does work. Yeah, it works.
Yeah. I'll just brain drain you.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, Crush Charge, Maelstrom, Infighting, 2 Star Alliance, 1's Banship. It's like it's missing like just a clean one, like a Gateway to Dis type one, right?
Yeah, a lot of the stuff is like situational.
The Unfathomable one's hard to pull off because you have to exhaust their creatures first. But there's not just a destroy all creatures.
There's a lot of removal, but a lot of it is soft removal and not like that thing is dead.
Yeah.
Or you have to jump through hoops.
Grand Melee is tough, yeah. It's like good at very small portions of the game, and if your opponent's playing around it, it's even harder to even be effective.
I mean, the most interesting thing in this set, in my opinion, is all of the battle line placement effects.
Placing your battle line based on your opponent's houses,
especially for sealed. Like I think like the difference between someone who's like decent at Keyforge and someone who is like really good at Keyforge for sealed would be battle line placement in sealed, not against like an unknown deck list.
Playing around in like infighting,
playing around again melee, playing around technobabble, playing around, you know.
The Flying Spectre.
Teresa. Oh man, 2 Liar the Archons, you Ryan the Circumspect.
Yep. And Teresa.
Yeah.
Yep.
And 2 Shieldulators. Oh,
good
boy.
lord.
Oh boy. And Larry of the Lake. Oh man, this deck had multiple Orions. It'd be sick.
Jeez, reap once, gain 12. Not out of the question.
Oh, good. 3 Larrys.
What? Okay. Yeah, I wish Quantum Fingertrap was in the set. As if Logos needed more tools, but still.
I mean, I think you could take away a tool and give Quantum Fingertrap.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's perfectly reasonable. Oh, Epic Quest. Maestro of Flood Room. Swallow. Oh, is Justin gonna swallow me whole? Not if I get too many Light of the Archons on it.
True, yeah. The Archon art is actually really cool. This guy.
Look at this one. This one's awesome too. It's like a mantis.
Oh yeah.
Mantis.
Also, the letter in Sinister Conflatter is like Conflalister. It's like a combined letter. I don't know what letter that is. You see that?
Oh wait, what is it? The FL?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the type.
Is it just typeface?
Yeah, it could just be the typeface there.
It's really weird.
You can't see my Archon because of the chroma key, but
I like that house combo has a lot of potential. Yeah, that's right.
We have a natural affinity for these colors.
Conflalister. New signature decks. I don't know if I go that far about Sinister Conflalister yet.
6.
I will.
I'm mulligan.
I'm gonna log into the reason being that this doorstep is like the majority of my Amber control in this deck. The doorstep is actually the vast majority of my Amber control. So I think if I play the doorstep there, I lose the game.
Yeah.
I think that's what it boils down to. I don't think I stop any keys and I just lose the game. So like this deck is doing some cool stuff, but not a lot of Amber control in it, so.
Come on.
Using non-glare mats over there?
No, they're regular mats. Alright. Pterodactyl.
Alright, I am gonna say Unfathomable. I'm gonna play Sobog's Thingamabob, and I'm gonna play Hard Sign-In.
I think it's way too early to be calling the set weak.
Yeah.
Way too early.
I'll draw 3. Go ahead.
Way too early. Alright, I'll say Shadows. I will play Early Birds. And if it is weak, I think it makes up for it in fun.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily a bad thing either way. And Keyforge is not all about Archon viability. I'll Cement Shoes, Horde Sign-In. I'll Cement Shoes, Horde Sign-In. Take the side. Your turn.
I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play Larry the Lake. I'll play Larry the Lake. I'll play Salvador, and I will capture onto Salvador. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Untamed. I will Mollymock the Thingamabob.
No, my thing.
Play Ritual Balance.
How come you guys bought my cool artifacts?
Play Old Patty. Play Muley with them Old Patty. Yeah, your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'll play Kincan. Favorite house in DT. I think Star Alliance is my favorite house. I think Saurians are on par with Mass Mutations.
Yeah, I actually like Saurians, and this better than Mass Mutation.
I think they're probably better positioned in the format than the Mass Mutation Saurians were.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Saurians is the weakest house. Shadows might be.
I could see Shadows being it.
Because it's like, if you don't have Amber control Shadows, then a lot of times your Shadows creatures are just not doing anything. Like Gas Pipes Balloon. And
Gas Pipes is fine.
You need like the top. Well, I mean, he needs like some support,
yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
He's not like a very good fighter by himself, but so. And I don't think Shadows is awful. I just don't think Shadows is good.
I don't think there's any horrible bad house in the set.
Yeah. Oh, I need to play Kincan here because I am playing a Teresa and Line of the Archons and General Salvador.
Star Alliance is definitely great.
And yeah, sure, why not? We'll give him a Shield Layer while I'm at it. He's standing in for Urian right now. And this is going to go kill Old Batty before you get any bright ideas. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. Yeah, it's with you.
I'll say Saurian. Play a Rostrum. I'm gonna swallow whole the Dactyl and the Salvador. What was his power?
It was 7.
Okay. I'll play I'll discard Berry Riches. I will have this here Sauropod. I'm just gonna discard it. I don't think this is a. This isn't a high creature count deck, and you're just gonna play it. I'll put like a Hard Simpson into play, and then it'll be bad.
I'll shoot him 3 times.
Tactile. Your turn.
All right, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm sorry, Sanctum. I'm gonna play Doorstep. I can hold this no longer. I will play Marshal Ewer and Raise the Tide. I am going to Reap with the Larrys. Heal or harm. I think I fight here. I'll send Marshal Ewer into Meliobi, and I've got about 6 armor. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
What's the dream combo?
The dream combo is Star Alliance, Logos, Untamed. That is the dream combo.
You have to have like a specific arrayment of cards to make that, but you can make some very dumb stuff happen.
I think you can make some. I think there are going to be Logos, Star Alliance, Untamed decks that play 6 cards a turn, and
you also use all their cards.
And use all of their cards.
Yeah.
The Mervagig one. If you haven't watched,
Mervagig I think is like a medium version of that.
I
deck
think
that
so.
Can exist.
I think so. I think there is a better version of that deck.
Yeah.
Player Herp will make fun of me, but I do think there is a better version of that deck that can exist, because you could have Punctuated Equilibrium and some Waste Knots at the right places. Think Twice is insane.
Yeah, Think Twice is crazy.
Right? Like, being able to think twice at Punctuated Equilibrium, like...
I'm going to say Shadows. I'll play Early Birds. And I'll show you my 1 Hard Simpson that would have come into play with the Sauropod. I literally called it. I will play the Flying Spectre.
You said Shadows? I steal one with Officer Kincan.
There you go. I will... play Walk the Plank to steal one. I'll mug Kincan.
Okay.
Oh, you have infinite armor. I'll discard this Hard Simpson. I'm done.
Okay. I am going to say Unfathomable, and I'm going to steal one with Kincan. I am going to Brain Drain you. Looking like all tied up. And then I am going to Sink or Swim to discard a card at random from your hand.
Yeah, Phase Shift in a Maelstrom with Chronophage.
Whew. Yeah, yeah. Calpy? I mean, like, gas pipes. I'll play Seabringer Kakoa. And I will say, check with 7. It is your turn. I will draw 3. You do, Forge.
All right. I'll say Untamed. Steal one. I gotta take the tide just so I can get some value of this infighting.
You want to use your Molly Mock before
I'll use
it
Molly
explodes.
I can fight the Kakoa. You would just take the tide right back though. I'll just reap with Molly Mock. Play infighting.
Okay, so 4 dead, 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 and then 2 to the Kakoa.
I'll Persistence Hunting for Sanctum. And your turn.
I will say Star Alliance. I'll play a Kirker. I'll play a Kirker. I'll just play the Shield Generator. I think it's better as a creature at this point. I forge. Do actually get to forge. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Play Shadows. I'll steal 1.
Okay, you don't have one. I don't have any to steal.
I'll play not Shadows. Saurian. Paraguardian Pterodactyl. And man, I don't kill anything with a pterodactyl. And I can attack literally any creature. So cool. I'll just reap.
Okay.
With my
19 power pterodactyl.
Yeah.
I guess I'll say Sanctum here. I'm gonna Hammergram the Paraguardian. I'm gonna play Badge Magus, play there, and then Marshall Ewer. Got the all tied up. I'll have Marshall Ewer fight this pterodactyl. Then raise the tide. And it's your turn, I'll draw 2. The thing about Saurians in this set is they have some of the best removal. Ostracize is insane. Justin doesn't play against it. Swallow Whole is really good. I think if Justin had not hit me with the Swallow Whole there, I would be in really good shape because I just have this guy that would never come close to dying.
Which dactyl did you attack?
This one.
I'll say Saurian. I'm gonna fight Seabringer.
Okay.
Unstun. I will humble and exhaust Worker. I'm done.
Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I am going to play Portal to the archives. I am going to play Fugaru, and I'm going to play Velucanth. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
About time for the flight of the dactyls. The great flight of the dactyls. I'll say Saurian. Play Ultras Rostrum. I'll reap with Paraguardian and exalt to ward. I will.
You need bangers? The first 2 decks we opened were pretty good, right?
Mm.
They were pretty good. I had like the Slight Edge because I had the Unfathomable deck. Even though Justin had a Star Alliance Logos Untamed deck.
Fight the Seabringer.
Okay.
You raise the tide. I already have the tide.
Yeah.
This dactyl. Fight Worker. So ward, and then takes 5. Oh, I meant to rostrum the onto something. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I'll put my archives in my hand. I'm going to play Portal. I am going to Reap with Velucanth, exhaust an enemy creature and each of its neighbors. And then I'm going to Call of the Void, the Paragarian. And it's your turn. Oh.
Okay. Say Shadows.
I think you got too much value from the Saurian for me to win this game. Because you just kept saying Saurian so many turns in a row.
I will scoop to damage to make Velucanth capture 1.
Okay.
Then I'll Blatant Thievery when Rage it and take the hand off it. Blatant Thievery. This is in Rage, not stunned.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Wrong token. Okay. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Lay of the Land. I'll capture onto the Shield You later. Look at the top 3. Put back and I am gonna put Light of the Archons and Universal Translator, and gonna play Cheetah and Officer Can, and Shield You Later is gonna Reap. That's gonna let me use a non-Star Alliance creature. So Velucanth will fight. I guess that one. Here's your 6.
Okay.
And then Kirker is going to. And I will say check with 8, and it is your turn. Draw 4.
Take 1. Play
2. The cards I wanted to see in this matchup were in like the bottom 5 cards of this deck. The Urian, the Calp, the. I think there's a.
all tied up.
I think there's a scenario where I play Calp, and unless you swallow whole it, you can never kill it.
Yeah, probably. I guess I have the Dactyls, but they would have to be unstunned and alive. I will Reaper so just Reap with the Key Frog.
Alright, so I'll Forge and then lose because I don't have Amber Control, as I stated earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the Epic Quest. Man, this deck got dead dirty.
Yeah.
Because the Urian, Calp, all that stuff was at the bottom here. My second Brain Drain.
I think lack of Amber Control is gonna make those really sweet looking decks.
Yeah, the decks that have like the fun stuff, you're gonna be like, stop winning! I want to use my cards. Why are you winning the game? I want to reap with the 6 Arbor Urian. You keep winning the game though.
Unless that deck's heavy on creature control, which I think it can. If you have enough creature control, you can get away with not having the Amber Control.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. It's very difficult to react to whatever the opponent is doing.
Yeah.
Well.
Sophie from the Bush of the Howl.
This is Rushface, Apostolov, Sorceress. And I do not think this is a good deck.
Okay.
It will not stop this deck from being adorable. Because it has like 4 Youngest Bears and 2 Flimps, but... Yeah. Waste not, but no real creature to use it on in Untamed. Maybe one of the other. Two Unity discards and the CR Office for Hawkins.
This deck doesn't look super special either. We'll see. Another Flying Spectre. Money Bank with a capture icon is cool.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Money Bank's fine as long as you aren't the one putting the amber on him, right? Like, or like you're not exalting him to play.
He could not have that text and still be fine.
Yeah,
the exalt twice text. Yeah, that's fine.
For some reason, the auto mod took issue with you using both sack and hard in the same sentence there, Martani.
I couldn't tell you why.
I can't figure it out.
I think exalting Monty Bank is like your desperation play. Like, if
yeah, that's a Hail Mary.
Yeah,
I mean, you could probably do it depending on the matchup. If you've got like the right, if you've got the right taunt creatures in the way, if you've got
Evil Twin Monty seems pretty bad. I agree.
Because you have to exalt him twice, right?
Yeah.
And what is his ability? Is it Omni or is it something?
I think it's still the same. He's just got like elusive or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly.
I think it comes with elusive built in.
With Whirlpool, it is good. Yeah.
I mean, so the thing with a card like Monty Bank is that there's gonna be like a Star Alliance or a Logos deck that lets you play them out of turn or use them out of turn. I could especially see like a Star Alliance deck where you play Monty Bank naked and then you have like a capture icon,
like Xeno Training
or a Xeno Training, and then you get to like Diplomatic Agung and
Archer.
You just
thank you for that
500 bits. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Loot and Pillage is good. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, Monty Bank is insane in Saurian decks.
Yeah.
Not only do you have ways to get rid of it, you could also like Altruist Rostrum from your other creatures to Monty Bank to use Monty Bank. So.
Yeah, I mean, if they're calling shadows just to use Monty Bank, that's maybe fine. You can plan for that. If they have shadows, you probably don't exalt it though.
Yeah. Well, if you've got, I mean, Monty Bank is good in Whirlpool decks, right?
Yeah,
you play it, exalt twice, hand it over. I mean, like, so Monty Bank is one of those cards that you read and you're like recoil in terror from, but I think it's totally fine, especially in this set. So yeah, exactly. You just got to treat it like a combo card, right? 100%. It's not. Not the Evil Twin. I think Evil Twin's probably fine still. In the right decks. Every situation that we talked about with Evil Twin is probably similar. You won.
I won? Alright.
I will Morgan.
I will also Mulligan. New sleeves. Everything's exploding. Those are the sky blues. Those sky blues look so good.
Yeah.
That was first, yeah. Alright. The old Lady Lorena.
We've been here before.
So big. So beefy.
I am going to say Untamed. I'll play Meliobi and Flumph. And it's your turn. I'll roll 3.
Say Sanctum. I'll play Gorn. I'll play Zalvador. I'll fight Flumph.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm gonna play Hard Simpson. I will bug my own Hard Simpson. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
I think the Trojan Sauropod is probably fine in some decks. Like, if you have heavy creature count and you know your opponent's deck list and like you're aware of what board wipes they have.
Trojan Sauropod's also very good versus the Keyraken, because the Keyraken will use it without hesitation, and the Amber matters less against the Keyraken. So all of the cards that are like, if you're thinking about cards existing solely in Archon, there are some cards that are like never going to be Archon competitive, right? But since they've added like the other formats now, Trojan Sauropod is good versus the Keyraken.
There's always going to be a deck or a matchup where even if you are like 99% of the time in my deck, I discard this card. There are going to be some matchups where it's still good for you, right? That's the beauty of Keyforge to me, is that all cards are getting used somewhere.
Like I wouldn't play if it's Archon. You look at your opponent's deck list, and your opponent's playing Rush. Trojan Sauropod is most likely a discard. But if your opponent's playing like a slow, grindy game, Trojan Sauropod might get played, right? Because it's a way to get creatures out of your hand in the middle of the game. So.
Yeah, probably great against Keyraken. It'd be fun to try it out. I'm gonna say Untamed. I will,
because it lets you. It also your friends can be playing heavy creature decks, and the Sauropod. When you play the Sauropod, it goes to the Keyraken. The Keyraken uses it on the opponent's turn, right? Because it has to ready, because it goes to the Keyraken tap, so it doesn't get to use it that turn. And then it's ready, and then your opponent, your friend gets to take a turn, and the Keyraken uses the Sauropod on them, and so they get to dump a bunch of creatures into play.
Watched Away, To Raise the Tide, Instrument of Silence, 3%. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Star Alliance. Play creatures, you coward. I'll Grand Alliance Council. I'll choose Late Arena, and Salvador will die. I am going to put a is this a mistake? I'll put Shield You Later on Hard Simpson and a Force Field. And a Plasma Nozzle. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. I'll thin the herd. Shuffle everything in.
Okay.
He went a little bit too hard.
He was ready to go hard.
Yeah.
He was ready to go real hard. Into the deck.
I'll play a King of Fant.
Alright, I am gonna say Untamed. Creed of Nature. Youngest Bear, Key Frog, Flumph. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Play Shadows. Play the Flying Spectre. Play a Shoulder Rid. Play Monty Bank with a capture icon. Blatant Thievery to enrage Youngest Bear. Your turn.
Alright. I am going to say Shadows. I've got some cement shoes for Monty Bank there. I'll raise the tide and blow up the Flying Spectre. I am going to play Gas Pipes Malone. I am going to play a Sea Urchin, and the tide is high, so I will steal one. Then I'm going to walk the plank and steal one. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. I'll say check with 6.
I'll say Untamed. Frog, Flume, fight the gas pipes. Your turn.
And where it hurts. The gas pipes.
Right in his pipes.
Alright, I will forge. Okay, I am going to say Starlance. I'll play Kirker. I'm gonna play Unity or Discord to use a friendly non-Starlance creature. So I'm gonna use the Sea Urchin to fight the Shoulder Id. And then I'm gonna Unity or Discord to use a friendly non-Starlance creature. First, I'm gonna put Officer's Blaster on the youngest bear. The bear is going to pick up a gun. Now he's mad. And then Unity or Discord so that the bear will fly into the frog. No longer mad. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Say Sanctum. Play Charge.
Charge.
Play Lady Lorena. I'll shoot the Keyforge for 2.
Charged.
I'll put her here. And I'll put Shoulder Armor on Flumph. Your turn.
Right. I am going to say Untamed. I'm gonna explodes if I do. What if? Oh, I can just have the Flume. Nope, Lady Arena's in the way. I am going to play Waste Not and explode my Kirker to draw 3. I am going to play some Meliobes and a Youngest Bear and another Youngest Bear. This Untamed is like all creatures.
Yeah.
Oops. Oops. All animals. Flumph and Youngest Bear are enough to take down Lorena together. So Flumph will fight Lady Lorena and put 2+1/+1 counters on Youngest Bear. And this angry bear with a gun goes and fights and dies and passes the blaster off to the Flumph. It's a story I've heard dozens of times. A bear picking up a gun, giving it to a cat. It's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Say Shadows. I'll discard Hard Simpson. I'll play Sack of Coins. 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you've killed so many bears.
They just keep coming. I'll play a little Niff.
SoundCloud rapper, little Niff. Okay, it's my turn. I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play All Tied Up. I am going to Creed of Nature this Meliobe to give it Assault and Skirmish. And Meliobe is going to fight Little Niff. So Enrage the Flumph and the Kangafant. This Flumph, this angry cat with a gun, is going to fight the Kangafant. And where am I putting these +1/+1 counters? I guess I'll put it on this other Meliobi. Will reap. And actually, it doesn't make any sense. I'll put it on the flip. If I'm going to fight with something, I'm going to fight with the skirmish. They all have skirmish currently, but I'm going to fight with that thing. The one that has a bonus for fighting. And it is your turn. I'll say I don't have check. Go ahead.
Stay untamed. Within the herd.
Excuse me? Could you stop shuffling my creatures into the deck?
In a minute. I mean, and plays Meliobi.
Just imagine the unfathomable Untamed deck
Right.
that exists where just playing creatures against it is a mistake. It's like, oh, these creatures on top of your deck. Oh, now these creatures. Or like, you take the Star Alliance turn, your opponent has 12 creatures in play. The unthinkable has happened. Your opponent has 12 creatures in play. And you're like, take the Star Alliance turn, play together, or whatever the card is. I'll play, shuffle 4 of them into the deck, put the others on top with like a Maelstrom, or, it's just the disgusting things that could happen. Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I guess I'll play this Freebooter Fae. You won't take the Tide from me, you coward. I'll play Francis the Economist, I'll play Hard Simpson, and I will borrow, if you don't mind, that Gorm of Om.
Just killed the Creed.
You didn't have a library card for me to take this time. Well, yeah, it's your turn.
Play Sanctum. Unfortunate. I'll raise the Tide. Play Hadros Wall, play Staunch Knight, Strange Ordination, Taxing Journey on the Staunch Knight. Your turn.
I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm gonna play Walmart, Driscoll, and Shield Gelator on Simpson. Then I'm gonna Gorm the Hadros Wall. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Then play Flumph. Persistence Hunting Shadows. Meliobi will fight Walmart. And Rage those two.
And Rage is so much better in this set.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Your turn.
I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play a Youngest Bear and a bunch of Meliobis and a Flumph. And it's your turn. I'll draw these 2, and then I'll shuffle and draw 2.
Play Sanctum. Play Gorm. Shifting Battlefield on the Meliobi. Staunch Knight will fight Freebooter. Your turn. These decks are much different than the decks we've been opening. much different.
Yeah.
Favorite card?
I don't know. I've got a lot that I really like. So
probably Think Twice is definitely up there. Theory Conjecture is good. The one that archives 2 from discard pile. Basically pick one of like 5 logos actions. Archon's Callback.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good candidates for like. Okay, I'm gonna say shadows. We're gonna get a little inventive here. I am gonna play Hard Simpson. I'm gonna play Shoulder Id. I am gonna take 3 chains to raise the tide. Hard Simpson is gonna fight Meliobi. And I will steal 1. Then Francis the Economist is gonna fight, yes, Flumph. Both gain 1. And I am going to stir up trouble on my Shoulder Id and Hard Simpson. So the Shoulder Id's going to take 4 from Hard Simpson. The Shoulder Id, instead of doing damage to Hard Simpson, is going to steal 1. And I will say check with 8. I'll drop a chain.
Say shadows. Play Secret Needle. Hornswoggle.
Nope, no artifacts here.
Play Hornswoggle.
No artifacts here.
That
deck hates artifacts.
It does. It really does. Which I'll play on Gas Pipes. Yeah. And then I'll play Wine Willow.
Alright, so I will forge. Yeah. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus removing stuff. I'll say shadows. This Hard Simpson is gonna fight One-Eyed Willow. And I'll steal 1. This Hard Simpson's gonna fight Gas Pipes. And I'll steal 1. Francis and Shoulder Id will both just reap. You go to 6. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and tell you to go ahead. You can steal the Tide and Secret Needle this Hard Simpson to steal 1 from. That's probably
I'm not gonna bother that.
But that's probably game losing if you don't have Shadows follow up. Hard Simpson!
Pretty good.
It's combining with Shield Jewelator. If you hadn't enraged my Dr. Driscoll, I could have done even more Hard Simpson shenanigans.
This deck's pretty bad. It really hates artifacts, though.
Yeah.
We have 2 more decks each.
Yeah, I got 2 more decks, so another hour, maybe. Raja Warm Gel.
Warm Gel.
The Taciturn Assembly Rep. A lot of enhancements in this deck. Well, what do we still hope to open? What haven't we seen?
We've seen most of the like rare
Legacy Maverick Sins.
Yeah, that would be great.
If we're just Shogun's right there. If we're just like calling shots, that would be cool. We haven't even opened an Evil Twin this stream, right?
No.
So I would say we were below average for the last couple of streams on Legacies, Mavericks, and Evil Twins.
I feel like we were way below average on Legacies and Mavericks. Maybe this set they're
the set may be rarer because of Evil Twins, but still.
So many sins, dang. Yes.
Yeah, because there was an Ether Spider in Worlds Collide. It was a Legacy Maverick Ether Spider in some other house.
I wish Mavericks were slightly more common.
Oh, look at the Techno Belts.
Jeez.
Two Ambervax is pretty good. Show it.
Day treat.
Day treats.
Still there.
Still barely enough energy to move.
It's flat scan. Is that one of the ones with the thing? Jeez.
Yeah, there you go. So they can't exist, they're just horrendously rare. This deck has mass mutations levels of capture enhancements. It's like 3 Consul Primus and 2 General Salvador, so this deck is just capturing all over the place. Orb of One. Yep. Just hanging out. The difference is okay. Yes, the question does make sense. So, a subscription is $5. A tier 2 is 15. Tier 3 is 25. And we get half of whatever you spend on that, regardless. Bits come to us at a slightly higher rate. Is it 100% to us? Yeah, it's 100% to us. But on your end, you basically pay Twitch for bits. Yeah, if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, there is a free Twitch subscription with that. So you do have to manually click it. You can set up a subscription and it will automatically renew. And the warning there is that it will automatically renew. So even if you aren't paying attention to it, if you are watching us today and subscribe and you don't pay attention to it again, you're going to get charged the $5 every time until you cancel it, basically. But so bits have some chat interaction if you use some of like the the global Twitch emotes with like a bit. Patreon, the Patreon money comes directly to us. Yeah, so if you give to the Patreon, that's so.
Gift subs don't renew.
Gift subs do not renew. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, there's a way I think to cancel, maybe.
So yes, but you can also donate directly to PayPal, but I think that also
that's 100% to us.
Yeah, that's 100%
to
us as well.
There's a fee with that, but yeah.
I mean, anytime money gets transferred on the internet, whoever the money is going to is going to get less of it than was originally sent. So
with the Prime,
so for instance, Victor right here has used his Prime subscription. That had to be manually done. So whereas if you just like pay with like a card or whatever, that renews automatically.
But I mean, with Twitch subscription, you don't have to see ads, and you get to use emotes.
Not that we run ads.
There's auto ads at the start of the stream.
Oh, you got pre-rolls?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
We can't control that. That's happens.
Yeah.
Then people who like watch on mobile get ads and stuff. So. Yep.
There you go.
It sucks, but it is what it is. We don't manually run any ads.
I mean, if we were like streaming 8 hours a day, we might. If we were like in the middle of taking a break, or whatever, stream some ads while we go get our coffee or whatever. But I would be hard pressed to play Keyforge for 8 hours a day.
Nah, F that.
5 days a week. I think my love for the game would die.
Yeah. It'd be like the Hearthstone streamers back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a shame. Because Ether Spider could be sick in Mass Mutations. I mean, in Worlds Collide, right? Because you could
Comfy Slivers.
100 bits right there.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if Comfy Slivers had combined that with like 9, you can. So I'm going first. You can combine a bits payment with global Twitch emotes, and there's like some extra added animation to it. Don't pay money just to see it. It's not worth that money. Only pay money if you think that the content we're providing is worth money. But that is something that can be done. This is playable? Not playable? I'm mulliganing. Yes, Eddie did get a treat.
Yep.
Shield mode. Yeah. I could not live with myself if I was 100% shield mode. I can shield mode every once in a while.
Bill gifted a sub to Paltrick.
There you go.
There you don't even pay. You don't have to do anything. Thank you, Bill. We would be unwatchable if we were shilling constantly.
Yeah. Actually, I think there's a certain level of tongue-in-cheek shillness
that's fine.
I could do. I could not maintain that level, but I could probably riff on shill mode for like a good 2.5 hours. I think, but I could not make it like a daily occurrence. I'll play King Cam. Got it. Draw.
Play Shadows. I'll scooped.
Oh man.
The Kinkin. Play a Sea Urchin.
How dare you scoop Tabletop Royale preview card.
Hyper subscribed for 1 year. Look at that. The hype train is that's the real scam.
So yes. It's there to keep the feeding frenzy going.
There's a bunch of subs and bits and stuff happening. It just like it loads up a cool bar.
Yeah, and it gives people extra emotes and stuff like that because there is a psychological effect that the hype train gives. So
they're probably not doing the 10 shards per scan thing this time around. They haven't said literally anything about that. So.
See, Kozlaz understands the scam train. There you go. I will say Sanctum. I've got a feeling this Cleansing Wave could be pretty good this game, but my hand is clunky. Gatekeeper, and I'll Shifting Battle Line and capture one of the Gatekeeper. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Play Arian. Play the first scroll. Play Primus Ungus. Play Undignathus.
The first scroll is
after a player forges a key, each creature they control captures one from their own side. Hi, Eater. Who gifted subs? What is this?
Callum gifted a bunch of subs.
Callum,
subs.
Thank you.
Look at this. See, look at the scam train at work.
And 300 bits.
Watch the scam train blaze.
My gosh, what's happening?
Yeah, see? Look at this. You can't control yourself.
Somebody gets to be the conductor.
You're being psychologically manipulated by technology.
They get the conductor badge, which is pretty cool.
That's true. You do get a conductor badge.
Whoever started it, I guess.
So easy to scam. Yeah, see, look. I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to discard Crushing Charge. Doesn't quite do enough. I don't think one chain for getting rid of Sea Urchin's good there. I'm going to ostracize and lose one and purge Primus Ungus before he gets out of hand.
Yep.
I will play Consul Primus and I will humble the Undagnathus. And it's your turn. I will draw 4. Paltrick now understands Switch. There you go.
I will say Shadows. I'm going to Cement Shoes Primus. I'll Cement Shoes Primus.
Okay.
Raise the Tide. And I'll Reap with Urchin. Your turn.
Alright. I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to play Badge Magus. Play Bulwark. I'm going to play General Salvador. Onto the Bulwark. I'll play Barrister Joya. And the Gatekeeper is going to kill Sea Urchin. And I'm going to untap with 5 knights. And I'm going to tell you to go ahead.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. I will Crushing Charge.
No.
I will fight Joya.
Eddie and Whirlpool.
It's pretty good. I'll play Senator. Capture 1. And your turn.
Alright. I am going to say Saurian. Yes. An actual EU-friendly stream. I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Consul Primus and a Faust.
Any other Crushing Charge?
It is your turn. I will draw 3. What was I going to add?
Play Sanctum, play Salvador, play Orpheal.
If you're new to Twitch,
Strange Ordination.
You might be seeing emotes on the stream chat that you aren't seeing in your own chat. And that is Better Twitch TV emotes, which is a browser extension that you can install. And we have access to emotes that official emotes from Twitch. We only have access to like what 6 or something like that. It's like 8.
It might be 6.
Yeah. We only have the ability to generate like 6 or 8 emotes. So hot tub stream. Whirlpool versus Whirlpool. Alright, so my turn. I am so those are our emotes. Now there are the Better Twitch TV emotes are gonna be like the Omega Justin and the Nathan What and stuff like that. Like those are ones that we can upload to like a separate site. Yeah, Rat Jam is another great one for the dance party before the stream starts. Yeah, so okay. I am going to say Star Alliance. And I'm going to Technobabble Quintina. And I'm going to Technobabble Salvador. And I'm going to Ambervac. Consul Primus. And I'm going to Officer's Blaster Faust. I'll capture onto Consul Primus. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
I'll say Saurian. Play another Senator. Unstun these. Siren Horn. White clear. I guess I played it before Sirenhorn.
My attachments.
Your attachments. And I played it before Senator as well. Your turn. Extension call is Better Twitch TV.
Yeah, Better Twitch TV. So
or Better TTV.
I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Lapisaurus. This board state's hella confusing. Honestly, I think I reap 3 times. The consequences be damned.
Jeez.
Because, okay, so I'll reap with Consul Primus. It's exalted twice, and then I'll move 1 onto your Cantina. I'll exalt with, reap with Consul Primus. I'll exalt twice. I'll move 1 to Cantina. And then, I'll reap with Faust. And he'll exalt twice. And I'm going to discard Crushing Charge. There's a consideration to play it here, because you'll forge, and then all that amber will get thrown onto your creatures. And then I also have Explosive Battle, which I think I discard here because you'll end up capturing a bunch of amber. That I don't entirely know if I can get back. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. Check with 6.
Sanctum. Play Bulwark. Play Numquid with a capture icon. And I'll destroy Faust. Play Orion. I'll Taxing Journey on.
Yeah, during your work day, Zach. Sorry.
Perfect time to watch during work. On Sundays. Your turn.
I am going to want my Crushing Charge back, and I will say Star Alliance here, I guess. I'm gonna play Biome Discovery, and I still have the tide, so I'm gonna look at the top 2. Oh, goodbye, Triska. Sorry, timing's not right. I'm gonna play CR Officer Hawkins in game 2. And then I am going to play Zap. And we've got Sanctum, and Saurian, and Star Alliance. So 3. We got 3. So I am going to shoot Orpheal. And it is your turn. I will say check with 7, and I will draw 3.
Let's have Forge. And then I gotta do this. Alright. Say Shadows. I'll cement shoes that guy. Raise the tide. I will play a brand and give you one. Play Smiling Ruth. I will play Hart Simpson. Your turn.
Okay, so I will forge, and these are captured. One of the Laposaurus. So see Sir Hawkins. Do I do this? I guess I have to say Sanctum here. I'll hammer grab the Brand. I'd rather go do anything else, but Brand is scary. I'm gonna play Orb of Wonder. I'll play General Salvador, the capture icon. He'll capture one. I'll play Taxing Journey and tax, I guess, the Gatekeeper, and General Salvador will capture one. And then Gatekeeper fights Urian because you could end up generating a lot of amber. Okay. Your turn. I will draw.
Okay. Say Sarian. Play Octavia.
Couldn't draw through there, so I could get the Orb of Wonder going. So I have to like go through another turn.
I'll fight the Salvador, move one, and then kill.
Yep. Take 4.
Take 4. I'll fight the Gatekeeper. I'll ostracize. I got to capture first. The Laposaurus. I'll fight the Consul Prime. Okay.
Okay, I am
Ellipsis Purge.
Yeah. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Scout, who will capture one. I am going to Techno Babble. I will get, I guess, the Sanctum. And I'm going to Amber Vac Scott to raise the tide for me. And it is your turn. I will shuffle and draw.
Okay. Say Shadows.
Reap with Hawkins. Hawkins would get exalted. It's not a guaranteed thing. I don't think I want to do that here.
I'll take 3 chains. Fight Scott. Steal 1. Play One Eye Willow. Hobnobber. Smiling Ruth. I think we just chillax with Smiling Ruth. I'm done.
Okay. Going to say Guardians. Pop the Orb of Wonder. I don't have to show it. I don't have to show it, but
no.
I'm playing Crushing Charge.
Yeah.
As my next action, I Crushing Charge.
There's way less destroyed effects instead. It just registered with me.
Yeah. Mass Mutations had a ton,
a lot,
right?
yeah.
You get that. Yeah. Add to the troll pile. Alright, I am going to have a chain. I am going to wipe clear, which is actually relevant here. I am going to play Faust. And I will Decadence Faust, I suppose. So I'll ready and exalt and reap. And I will say check with 11, drop a chain, and draw 2. One of your creatures captures that.
I'll see.
Don't want to play any creatures. I can only capture 1. Each creature they control captures 1. So
I'll say Saurian. Play Reach Advantage. Capture 3. And I will read twice. Your turn.
Okay. I will Forge. Faust gets 1. I will say say Star Alliance. I'll play Triska, who will capture 1. Then I'll Techno Babble and Stun. And it is your turn. Draw 3.
A Sanctum. Play Grand Melee. Those guys. Play Salvador, Orphean Lands Chosen, Seneschal. Your turn.
I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play Barrister Joya. I'll play Bulwark. Capture onto Bulwark. I will play Salvador. Capture onto Salvador. Well, shifting battle lines and capture onto Barrister Joya. And turn, I will draw.
Okay, say Sanctum. I'll fight. Oh, I'll fight Bulwark. Play Nunquid and kill Barrister. Natural. I will reap twice. Reap, capture 2. the gatekeeper.
The tide is low. The tide is high for you, so he does not capture 2.
Your turn.
Hold. I am going to say Sanctum. I'm gonna hammergram Octavia.
Octavia?
Yeah, and then Salvador is gonna fight Octavia.
Okay.
Hold. And then I will shifting battlefield. Hold. Hold. I'll say check with 7. It's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Play Shadows. Play a Sea Urchin and steal 1. Play Old Bruno. Play One Eye Willa. And your turn.
Hold. Okay, I am gonna say Star Alliance. It's Technobabble time. I'm thinking Orphean. Ambervac onto Salvador to raise the tide, and then let me capture 2 with Sargasso. Hold, Salvador! I'm gonna zap! Sanctum, Saurian, Shadows. Old Bruto. Salvador fights One-Eyed Willa. Since you could raise the tide and then fight with One-Eyed Willa to stop that. To steal. So you check with 8. It's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Say Sanctum. Raise the tide. Capture the air. Unstun.
Oh, I can't fight on Starlight. Sorry. I couldn't fight. One-Eyed Willow's back in the play. I don't know if that changes your turn. Sorry, I was playing all the Starline stuff. I'm so used to being able to use all of my creatures during a Starline's turn.
I'll fight. I'll reap. Play Strange Ordination with a capture icon.
This game. I have a Spoils of Battle. I couldn't actually draw any creatures to go with my Salvador so that I had like some extra stuff. That game was really close.
It was good. I liked the game.
The game was really close. I felt like when you had... I think Quintina mucked up the board because I think you would have won the game a long time ago.
I also think First Scroll...
I think the First Scroll and Quintina... I think that game was close because you played some cards that if you just discarded, you would have easily have won the game. So...
Last deck. Our 99th and 100th deck. Here we go.
Okay.
Here's the mega banger.
This is the musician that exaggerates whispering. God, what was that song from the 90s? I know the exact song this is in reference to.
Oh, I just got a notification that says the CDC says vaccinated people can stop wearing masks in most indoor places.
Ah.
So that's interesting. Go get vaccinated.
The problem was never that the people who weren't supposed to be wearing masks were wearing masks.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
That was never the problem. The problem has always been that people should have been wearing masks and they weren't.
Right.
Yeah, we're just give a sweet lottery to the vaccine recipients.
No, Henry McMaster is like,
he wants every poor person to die.
He's like, yeah, Henry McMaster is like, I will execute a public school teacher every day until they return to work.
The only places where they indicate fully vaccinated people should wear masks are federally mandated and public transport. Okay, sweet. Yeah, non-vaccinated people would just, you know,
the one that is
they're not going to wear masks anyway. So,
the musician that exaggerates whispering. This is "Beautiful People" by Marilyn Manson. The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
And I don't need you.
Yes. I realize Marilyn Manson's a piece of shit. Yes. Yeah. I'm not here to dispute that.
We all know that.
We all know that. Apparently abusive.
What was his next name? Valencia Averta Dweller.
Careless Whispers.
No longer need to be tested following a known exposure. Oh, that's cool. That is good because they don't have to use all those testing kits on people. This is all good news. This is all great news.
Oh, 2 Ankylo formation. 3 Ankylo formations! Oof. I should have complained about the second one. The third one showed up. Oh, well. Strange ordinations, though. 2 Sargassos.
Three Ambervacs. I keep pulling Ambervacs. One's got 2 capture icons on it.
Oh, I'll try
it's actually pretty good. Professor Emeritus Caring. Just a human. Not even a scientist.
Nothing. Not even a teacher.
Just a human. I do feel like we've gotten a good amount of triples.
I mean, we had.
I don't know if that's more than average, though.
I mean, one of our original decks was triple Witch of the Eye. So,
yeah.
I mean, triples are nothing unknown to us. We did mail the that one deck that somebody opened that had 5 Library of Babels in it. Library of Babel being a fairly mediocre card. However, I think if you've got 5 in play, you got something going on.
No, this deck has a lot of capture icons.
Double capture Barrister Julia?
Yeah.
Yeah. I put a formation into my formation.
Last game.
Yeah, but you could take, like, if your opponent is not putting pressure on you, you take 2 Logos turns to draw 10 cards, and then you just play your other houses, right? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah, but literally everything in this game is Martian Generosity with extra steps. Lands was Martian Generosity with extra steps.
Okay. This is the rest of the stream.
Yep. Us rolling dice.
7. Okay. Is that the worst card? I think that the Sanctum Hazardous per keys is the worst card.
Yeah, that's probably the worst.
I think it is worse than Sauropod.
Because I cannot imagine a situation in which you need to give your creatures Hazardous 2 to win the game.
Or it's
Assault 2 to win the game. Ankylo, I mean, if you untap,
giving something skirmish is fine.
Yeah, like giving your whole board skirmish for a turn could be pretty good.
Yeah.
The big problem, I think, is that you can't really, like, it doesn't let you use the creatures immediately. I mean, I think Ankylo Formation is not a great card.
It's got some use. It's got way more use than giving a bunch of stuff.
I think it's got more upside, right?
Yeah,
like I
more
think
upside.
It has way more upside. It's the same problem as like the Brobnar actions that like relied on fighting, right? War Song or it's like Stampede. It's like a lot of the cards that require you to have a board. 9 times out of 10, you're playing at least getting an amber. And then when you hit the upside, it's like amazing. You know, the upside may be 1 in 20 games, maybe even less than that. But took a triple library deck to reversal. Is this a mulligan? Unfathomable. I think what I do then, I just say shadows and I play whisper, and I tell you to go ahead. Sealed.
2 decks have been chosen from the event. What are some of the best things in the set? Look for creature control.
Yeah, you really want to prioritize creature control because there are some brutal combinations of creatures that can be on the table. That if you don't have removal for, you're gonna feel bad.
Nope. Play Unfathomable. Play a Netcaster. Play Flame Guild Enforcer. Discard Maelstrom. Put Under Pressure on Whisper.
Yeah. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play a One-Eyed Willa. I am going to play a Hobnobber. I am going to play Borrow. I'll see if I regret getting rid of this now. And then I'm going to lose 1 to kill the Guild Spine Netcaster.
Oh, I was dumping one of mine.
And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Star Alliance. I will play Cheetah. I will play Selective Preservation, so 3/6, 2. And then I will Amberback on the Flame Guild.
Wait, Zach, was that Oak? Exact same name. The one who is known as Oops.
That's pretty good.
Didn't have all the cards. Printing error, no!
Oh.
Alright, I'll say sorry. I'm going to discard Crushing Charge. Maybe live to regret that. I'll play Faust. I won't Exalt. And I will play an Ankylo formation. And it's your turn. I will draw 3. Capture 2.
I will say Sanctum. Play Bulwark, play Joya with 2 half icons.
Yep.
I'll Healer Harm to fight the Faust. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play the Vault Keeper. I'm going to play Seneschal Sargassa. I will take 3 chains to raise the tide. I will play Strange Ordination. I will play Taxing Journey on Sargassa. It was all captured already. And then I will Cleansing Wave to gain 1. And it's your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 4.
Say Unfathomable. I will Brain Drain.
Something else that I would look for in sealed in this set is decks that have a reasonable number of ways to raise the tide throughout without chains.
I'll fight the
The tide is high. He's elusive.
I have Assault.
She is dead.
I will play Netcaster. Play Horrid Sign-In.
Alright, my turn. I am going to play Medicus Lacus and Censor Philo. And it's your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 3.
Play Star Alliance. I will Grand Alliance Council for these guys and the console or the Philo. Play Operative Espion.
It's garbage. At least it feels garbage versus the deck Justin's playing.
Play Ambervac. Take the Tide.
This dude's mad, by the way.
He's about to be not mad anymore. He was mad last turn and I fought the guy, so he's actually not mad. Yeah. But I can use a creature. Yeah, I'll go ahead and fight the Censor.
I will not take damage, except for the assault, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I won't even take the assault.
I'll just reap with Bulwark instead then.
Okay.
And I'll reap with Cheetah. Alright, your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Seeker Needle. I'm going to walk the plank and steal one. I am going to Wallop.
Oh, it does one everything?
Yeah. Which would have been a nice combo with my Cleansing Wave. I have like mistimed my Cleansing Waves both games, or at least I have not drawn them in such a way where I could time them well. And I will raise the tide and fight the Flame Gill Enforcer using Espion. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 3.
Alright.
This is like
my Cleansing Wave.
Ah! Zoke gifting 5 subs.
Thank you, Zoke.
Look at that, Zoke. Appreciate that.
Sealed. I'm hammergramming him.
Yep.
Play Seneschal, Salvador, and a Larry the Lake. Bulwark. I think I'll just assault that dude down. And that's it.
Right, I'll forge
Shock.
Zoke.
Or is it? Yeah, I need a phonetic guide.
I think it was Zoke. I think we had this conversation.
Oh, we did. Zoc. A lot say Zoke. Zoc.
Alright, I'm gonna say Saurian. I'm gonna play Saurium. I'm gonna play Ankylo formation. I'll play a Lapisaurus. It's your turn. I'll draw 3. This is like the mass mutation game. This is like the Worlds Collide games I complain about. This is like the AOA games I complain about.
This
is like a lot of the Dark Tidings games I complain about.
Play Guzzleheart. Play Marshall Ewer. Raise
he just keeps playing creatures. You forge a key so you can win this game. Damn it! so I can get out of this game.
Use a creature to reap.
You raised the time. Did you capture the 2?
I will capture 2 on Seneschal. I'll play Great Augur. I will.
Thumbs up for that. There. Complaining while winning.
Reap twice.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not winning though. How many creatures does he have?
Reap. Fight.
Yeah, he hasn't flipped his first key. No, that was his first key.
There you go.
Did you exalt? Thank you.
I'm done.
Did you reap with creatures that were the lowest power?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you sure did.
Wait, did I?
Yeah, you sure did. If you reap with that guy.
Just this guy. Okay.
Did you reap with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Just do that instead.
Okay. Alright, my turn?
Yep.
I am gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Seneschal Shagasa. I'll play Grey Augur. I'll discard this Strange Ordination. It's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 3. Oh my god, just end the game. I cannot draw anything.
Okay.
Lord Farquaad.
What? Oh, hey. I will say... He stopped me from reaping with my 3-power guys, though, so...
Use your 8 Sanctum creatures that are on the table.
No, I don't think I will. I'm gonna say Star Alliance.
Jeez.
I'll play an Amberback on Kirker.
There's like a whole pile of global Twitch emotes that nobody uses.
Oh yeah. Put Shield You Later on Espeon. I will deploy Hawkins. Gain 2. I'm going to deploy Professor Emeritus Caring. Then, if I can use them, I'll just reap. Well, I'll fight Grey Augur. And then reap. And then reap 3 times.
Alright, I am gonna say Saurian. I'm gonna play Quintina, I'll play Venator Altum, I'll play Spoils of Battle. I'll capture onto Sargassa, who will capture 2. Who will capture another one, and then this goes to for Salvador. It's your turn, I'll drop a chain and draw 3. I could have wiped the board like every other turn this game, I think I still would have lost.
They Sanctum. Maybe.
Crushing Charge. I cannot believe if I played Seal, you would have to point a gun directly to my head to get me to discard mass removal in this set.
Yeah, for real.
If I'm at like a sealed vault tour.
I mean, there were so many games like the other day where I would play like Final Analysis and then I would discard the second one. And I'm like, I wish I didn't discard that second one.
Yeah. You would have to straight up threaten to kill me to get me to discard something like a Crushing Charge. Like I discarded that Crushing Charge and I was like, maybe I'll regret it. Huh. Am I regretting it now? Am I? It literally kills your whole table.
I have Lariat. Okay. I will say...
Well, it's just like timing it is the most important thing.
So Sanctum, I'll fight Senator, That's takes 2. Takes 1. No. Takes 2. No, Larry can't fight Senator. Salvador will fight Senator. Salvador, take 1.
Grant is here? Yeah. Well. I have plenty of time. My turn takes 3 GD seconds.
I'll fight the Seneschal.
Okay.
I take 2. Takes 4.
Yeah.
I'm cleansing waving.
Okay. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I cannot stop you.
Okay. Just a lot of creatures up in here. We were in the gas shortage. Well, people around us are idiots, so
yeah. I mean,
they bought all the gas around us, but it doesn't really matter.
I have filled up my tank maybe 10 times in the last year.
Yeah, I would like once every 2 months. Probably is accurate for me.
Yeah. I like drive to the next town over on the weekends.
15 36 creatures or 15 36 cards on board.
Yeah, first live rant, so much better real time. Yeah, well, I get riff on champ. I stopped opening Logos decks and I stopped winning. Stopped opening.
We didn't open much Logos at the end of there. The last track. Thank you, Frant, for the 100 bits. Yeah, there we go. That's 100 decks.
All right, 100 decks.
Now we get to dig into it.
Star Alliance, Logos, pretty good. Untamed, solid. Unfathomable, solid. Unfathomable really beats the slower decks of this set. Driven out of town to get gas. Real time ramp got you amped. Yeah. Yeah. This is a game like that, like it's just over. It's like there's no decisions I can make. I got behind the 8-ball on the chains there with the Tide. He had the fucking Amber Vax, right? Because was that the deck that had 3? Yeah, so he just plays something and takes it.
It's got Martial Ear too.
Yeah, so. Well,
I think live is a better experience.
Live is totally different, right?
Yeah.
Live is because you get to interact. You could talk to people in chat. You can talk to us. So
yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm glad we got to present ourselves to our wider audience. I like being able to do that every once in a while.
Yeah,
if we could do it more often, we would.
Yeah, it really requires something special to line up for this to happen. So, and this is basically like our vaccines are at the maturation point, and we were planning big stuff for this weekend.
We were gonna take it off anyway for the release, and then also we're gonna have a party with our friends that are all vaccinated. So
it's just one gigantic shindig basically from this point forward for us for this weekend. So
this is essentially our first vacation in a year and a half. So
yeah. I woke up this morning and just went back to bed. I just went right back to bed. I didn't have to turn on the work laptop.
It's very important to mentally disconnect. Every once in a while, or more often than every once in a while, honestly.
Yeah. So
thanks for watching, everybody. Sunday we're gonna get back into the pods. We're on like pod D or E, something like that. So,
I see 7 decks.
There's our bracket for the first round of the Dark Tidings tournament. If you don't know what that is,
that'll be expanded from this point forward.
Comfy Slippers, thank you for 100.
Appreciate that.
Yep, well, I'll be filling in the rest.
A lot
of
of support during the stream, so it's always
awesome.
Welcome.
I have to get all that stuff, and I'll get it all in our Decks Keyforge account too, so you can see our decks when the stat scores go live. You can see which decks can win the tournament.
There are a lot of decks I'm excited to revisit.
And
there's a lot of decks I know,
and like seeing how they interact in other matchups too.
Yeah, and there's a lot of decks that I think are going to be very painful to play,
and they're going to just get knocked out, but it's fine.
It's going to be miserable.
Yeah, I think second round of this tournament has a lot.
The second round is going to be like all the decks are going to slap.
I think first round is still going to be okay. It probably isn't going to be.
We'll have like one deck a night where we're like,
this deck's got to go.
This deck is so fun.
Yeah.
This like, and whoever gets to play that deck 2 times is like the person's
going to have the fun.
Yeah. And then the other person's going to be like miserable.
Yeah. I foresee that happening.
I guess the first round I think will be a challenge, but
Yep, we'll see how many Logos decks and Starlands decks get into the second round. It might be all of them.
We'll have to do. That's always one of my favorite things to
percentage
is to examine is to like see how many houses were in the first round and then how many of them get moved on.
Which one was the funniest or funnest?
I want to say.
Funnest.
Worlds Collide.
I think Worlds Collide.
Because we had 4 6-0 decks and they all won.
Yeah.
And so they did not look like the other Worlds Collide decks, right? They didn't look like the bog standard.
Do you foresee no unfathomable terms then? No, definitely not. They'll be allowed.
Yeah, they'll be allowed. It's just just and like the thing is unfathomable. It's
silly to ban a house and
so like if you were just getting into Keyforge and you were learning how to play and somebody took like the nuttiest unfathomable deck,
you would never play Keyforge again.
You would like not want to play this game again.
Yeah.
I could 100% see that happening. And
I would not.
If you can hear my voice,
I would not give Dark Tidings to new players.
If you can hear my voice
until they're ready for it,
and you're trying to get your friends into the game, and you're the person who plays a disgusting unfathomable deck against them, shame on you. Shame. Always give your friend the better deck.
Yeah, definitely do that.
But some of you may have friends who've played other card games, and if they're one of those weird sicko control players in Magic or something like that, they might enjoy Unfathomable, right? To get them into the game. And they're like, oh, a house that stops my opponent from having fun. That's what I love. That might be a selling point for them. And, 'cause, Yeah, exactly. I mean, like you play. I mean, you give somebody like a Martian Generosity deck to learn the game. They'll have a warped sense of the game, but they'll probably have a lot of fun. Mostly because they may not even understand how to pilot it really well at the time, right? So
Squirrel opposition. Pretty good.
59 SAS Heart of the Forest deck. Yeah. Oh no! So interesting thing. At this point, neither of us can win the game because I've got a gold key imp out. It's just
so we can just go to time rules. Let me explain time.
Yeah, let's go to the time rules and let's see who wins. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've never played this game.
Yeah, if you're teaching people to play the game like that, then I don't know. You're not a good ambassador for the game.
Everyone, thanks for watching.
Yeah, we're up. Eddie's pumped.
He's done.
Eddie is ready to do something.
Yep. I hope you enjoyed, and we will be back on Sunday.
Yeah, back Sunday.
Join us then if you can.
So
I know a lot of you can't, but that's fine. We'll be on YouTube just as the same. So
yeah.
Bonus end rant. No bonus end rant, but you get to see the sweet ending stream.
Yeah, look at the screen. Here we go.
All right, bye.